You have greatness inside of you. You have potential. You have power that you have not even begun to tap into. But the question is, do you believe that? Do you see it in yourself? Do you speak to yourself like you understand the magnitude of the greatness you carry? So let me tell you something. For the next 3 days, I want you to make a commitment. I want you to change the way you talk to yourself. I want you to stop talking like you're just somebody trying to get by. I want you to start speaking like you're somebody on a mission. Somebody who is called to do something extraordinary. Somebody who is destined for more. It's time to stop settling. It's time to stop shrinking yourself to fit into the world around you. You were not born to blend in. You were not born to follow. You were born to lead. You were born to stand out. You were born for greatness. But here's the thing. Greatness doesn't come easy. It doesn't just fall into your lap. Greatness is not something that just happens while you're waiting around for it. No, greatness requires action. Greatness requires a mindset that says, I am not where I want to be yet, but I am on my way. And that's how you have to start talking to yourself. Every single day, you've got to speak over your own life like you believe something good is going to happen. Speak over your life like you expect it. There's power in your words. There is life in the words you speak. Do you hear me? When you speak over your life, you are planting seeds. When you speak negativity, when you speak fear, when you speak doubt, you are watering weeds in your life. You are feeding your fears. But when you speak life, when you speak faith, when you speak vision, you are planting the seeds that will grow into your purpose. You are creating the path that will lead you to the future you desire. Now you have to understand, this isn't just about words. This is about mindset. You can't just say the right words and expect everything to change while you stay the same. No, you've got to change your mind. You've got to change your perspective. You've got to see things differently. Think about it. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a survivor? Or do you see yourself as a conqueror? Do you see yourself as someone who's always facing obstacles? Or do you see yourself as someone who overcomes those obstacles? Do you see yourself as someone who is stuck? Or do you see yourself as someone who is on the verge of breaking through? Because how you see yourself will determine how you show up every day. You have to start believing that your future is better than your past. Stop looking back. Stop letting the past define you. Your past mistakes, your past failures, your past hurts, they do not have to define you. That's the old you. That's the old chapter. But you have a new chapter to write, and it's going to be better than anything you've ever experienced. But you've got to believe that. You've got to speak that over your life. You've got to declare it every single day. You've got to tell yourself, I am not defined by what I've been through. I am not defined by my mistakes. I am not defined by my failures. I am defined by what God says about me. I am defined by my purpose. I am defined by the vision I hold for my life. And let me tell you something. There will be times over these next 3 days where it will get hard, when the enemy tries to make you doubt, when situations arise that try to shake your faith. But I need you to hold on. I need you to remember that you are a warrior. You are a fighter. You have survived everything that has come against you. Everything you've been through has made you stronger. You've been through the fire, but you're still standing. You've been through the storm, but you're still here. That's not by accident. That's because something inside of you refuses to quit. And that something is your strength. That something is your resilience. That something is your determination. So when the devil tries to whisper in your ear that you're not enough, when the voices around you try to tell you that you can't make it, when the circumstances around you try to convince you that you are stuck, I need you to rise up and say, I am more than enough. I am unstoppable. I am destined for greatness, and there is nothing that can hold me back. But let me also tell you this. It's not enough to just talk the talk. And you've got to walk the walk. It's one thing to speak words of faith. It's another thing to take steps of faith. So for these next 3 days, don't just talk about what you want to do it. Don't just say you're going to change your life. Don't just say you're going to live with purpose. Don't just talk about your dreams, start chasing them. You have to take action. You can't just sit around waiting for things to happen. Things don't just happen because you wish them to. You have to get up, you have to move, you have to fight for what you want, because your destiny is not going to just fall into your lap. You have to take hold of it. And here's something else I need you to understand. When you start moving toward your purpose, when you start speaking life over your situation, when you start stepping out in faith, people are going to talk. They're going to talk about you. They're going to doubt you. They're going to question you. But here's what I want you to do. Keep moving. Keep speaking faith. Keep going. Because what they say about you is none of your business. What matters is what you say about you. What matters is how you see yourself. What matters is the vision you have for your future. What matters is the way you speak to yourself. So when they say you can't do it, you say, watch me. When they say you're not enough, you say, I'm more than enough. When they say you can't make it, you say, I'm already on my way. And let me tell you something else. It's not going to be easy. You're going to face challenges. You're going to face setbacks. You're going to face things that are going to try to knock you off course. But I need you to understand this. Setbacks are not the end. Setbacks are not a sign that you're failing. Setbacks are a sign that you're about to come back stronger. Setbacks are a part of the journey. They're part of the process. And every setback is setting you up for a comeback. Every trial you face is an opportunity for you to grow. Every struggle you encounter is a chance for you to develop the strength and the character you need to handle the blessings that are coming your way. You've got to see it that way. You've got to see every challenge as a stepping stone. You've got to see every obstacle as an opportunity to rise higher. And when you do, nothing will be able to stop you. So for these next 3 days, I want you to do something for me. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror every morning and speak life over yourself. I want you to speak faith over your life. I want you to declare that your best days are ahead of you. I want you to declare that you are more than enough. I want you to declare that your dreams are coming true. I want you to declare that nothing is impossible for you. And as you speak those words, as you speak faith, as you speak life, know this: you are not just speaking empty words. You are creating your future. You are setting the course for your life. You are calling things into existence. You are claiming your destiny. And the more you speak it, the more you believe it. The more you believe it, the more you will see it. So speak with authority. Speak with confidence. Speak like you know who you are. Speak like you know that your purpose is bigger than any challenge you will ever face. Speak like you know that your dreams are not only possible, they are inevitable. The next 3 days are about transformation. The next 3 days are about shifting your mindset. The next 3 days are about changing the way you talk to yourself, changing the way you see yourself, and changing the way you show up in the world. And when you do that, when you make that decision, I promise you, your life will never be the same again. The way you speak to yourself shapes your reality. Speak life, faith, and positivity over your life, because your words plant the seeds for your future. When you speak with purpose, you are actively creating the life you desire. The way you see yourself determines how you show up in the world. Change your perspective. Stop letting your past define you and start believing that your best days are ahead. Your mindset is the foundation for success and growth. Words alone aren't enough. You must back them up with action. Speak your dreams, but also take steps toward them. Every day, move forward with purpose and determination, knowing that setbacks are part of the journey to greatness. The words we speak hold immense power, more than many of us realize. Every day, we are shaping our own reality with the language we use, both toward ourselves and others. It's easy to underestimate this power, but the truth is the words we choose can either lift us up or drag us down. They can shape our futures or trap us in a cycle of negativity. Words are not just sounds or symbols, they are vibrations that have the potential to create, to heal, to build, and to destroy. It's easy to think that our circumstances control our lives, that external factors have the power to determine who we are and what we can become. But what if I told you that the most significant factors in your life are not the circumstances around you, but the words you speak to yourself and others every single day? What if the stories you tell yourself are the ones that limit you? What if the words you speak in moments of doubt are the ones that prevent you from reaching your full potential? Think about it for a moment. How often do you speak negatively about yourself? How many times do you say, I can't, or I'm not good enough, or I'll never make it? Every time you speak words of limitation, you are reinforcing that belief. You are locking yourself in a cage of your own making, and each word is another bar that keeps you confined. It doesn't matter if you don't fully believe it at first, just the act of speaking it gives those negative thoughts power. Words are like seeds, and negative words are like weeds. What you plant is what will grow. On the flip side, when you speak words of affirmation and encouragement, you are planting seeds of possibility. When you speak life, hope, and strength over yourself, you are nourishing your soul with the nutrients it needs to thrive. This isn't just about saying empty phrases or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about speaking with intention, speaking with faith, and speaking with the belief that things can and will get better. It's about being your own biggest cheerleader when the world around you seems silent or skeptical. Words have the ability to uplift you when you need it most, to help you navigate difficult times, and to remind you of the strength that already lies within. When you wake up in the morning, how do you speak to yourself? Do you look in the mirror and remind yourself of your worth and your potential, or do you get caught up in self-criticism, focusing on everything you haven't accomplished yet, or the mistakes you made yesterday? Your words set the tone for your day. They set the tone for how you view yourself and how you view the world around you. If you start your day by speaking words of gratitude, affirmation, and confidence, you are laying the foundation for a positive and productive day ahead. But if you start your day with negative self-talk, you are planting seeds of doubt and discouragement. One of the most transformative practices you can adopt is to speak over yourself with purpose. What you say matters. When you tell yourself, I am strong, I am capable, I am worthy of love and success, you are reinforcing those beliefs deep within you. You are changing the way you see yourself. And when you change the way you see yourself, you change the way you show up in the world. You begin to act in alignment with the powerful words you speak. Your actions reflect the belief you have in your own worth and potential. It's not just about affirming your worth either. The words you speak also shape the way you approach challenges. When you face a setback or an obstacle, how do you speak to yourself then? Do you say, I'll never get through this, or I'm not strong enough to handle this? Or do you say, this is tough, but I'm tougher. I will learn from this and I will grow. Your words in moments of difficulty can either break you down or build you up. They can either reinforce the idea that you are powerless or remind you of the inner strength you possess. The power of words also extends to the way we interact with others. The way you speak to the people in your life, especially those you love and care for, has a profound impact on their lives as well. Words can heal, words can hurt, and words can shape the relationships you build. Just as the words you speak to yourself can either lift you up or hold you back, the words you speak to others can either encourage them to rise or discourage them from even trying. What are the words you are speaking to the people around you? Are you lifting them up? Are you inspiring them to be the best version of themselves? Or are you unintentionally sowing seeds of doubt or negativity? When you speak to someone, do you speak with kindness and encouragement? Or do you speak with criticism and judgment? The impact of your words on others is just as significant as the impact they have on you. If you want to create an environment of growth, love, and success around you, you must choose your words carefully. Be mindful of how you speak to others, especially when they are struggling or going through a hard time. The right words can provide comfort, encouragement, and hope. The wrong words can leave scars that last far longer than we realize. It's also important to recognize that the words we speak are often a reflection of the inner dialogue we have with ourselves. If you find yourself constantly speaking harshly to others, it may be a sign that you are speaking harshly to yourself. Our external words are often a mirror of the internal words we use to describe ourselves. That's why it's so important to start with the way you talk to yourself. When you can learn to speak to yourself with love, grace, and understanding, it becomes easier to extend that same kindness and compassion to others. Words also have the power to manifest our deepest desires. The Bible says that life and death are in the power of the tongue. This is not just a religious concept, it is a universal truth. When you speak with faith, when you speak with conviction, when you speak with belief in your heart, you are calling forth the things you desire. The words you speak are like a magnet, attracting to you what you speak into the world. That's why it's so important to speak with intention. If you want to attract success, speak success. If you want to attract love, speak love. If you want to attract peace, speak peace. Your words are the blueprint for the life you are building. And let's not forget the importance of the words we speak when we are with others. We all have the power to influence those around us. The words you choose can change someone's day, someone's outlook on life, or even their destiny. You never know how your words might be the encouragement someone needs to keep going. You never know how your words might be the spark that lights a fire in someone else's soul. So speak with purpose. Speak with love. Speak with faith. Because your words matter not only to you, but to the world around you. Ultimately, the power of words is about taking responsibility for what you speak into existence. It's about understanding that your words are not just passing thoughts, they are powerful tools that can shape the course of your life. They can create the reality you desire or keep you stuck in a cycle of negativity and defeat. But it's not too late to start changing the way you speak. You have the power to change your story by changing your words. From this moment forward, choose your words wisely. Speak life, speak hope, speak belief, and speak purpose. Speak words that align with the future you want to create, and watch how your life begins to transform. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world, and how you view the world ultimately shapes the life you live. It is the internal framework, the mental foundation upon which everything else is built. If you want to change your reality, you must start with changing your mindset. It may seem like an abstract concept, but it is one of the most powerful forces you have. Your mindset influences your choices, your responses to challenges, and even your ability to succeed or fail. It is not the circumstances around you that determine your success, it's the way you think about those circumstances and how you choose to react. So what is mindset? It's a set of beliefs and attitudes that you hold about yourself, others, and the world around you. These beliefs form the foundation for how you approach life, how you make decisions, and how you react to the highs and lows that inevitably come your way. It is your mental filter, constantly shaping the way you interpret events, people, and opportunities. Whether you realize it or not, your mindset is at the root of every experience you have. It determines your perception of failure, success, effort, and even your own self-worth. There are two primary types of mindsets that shape how people approach life: a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A person with a fixed mindset believes that their abilities, intelligence, and talents are fixed traits that cannot be changed. They believe that success is determined by inherent talent, and if they are not naturally good at something, they see it as a limitation. When faced with challenges, individuals with a fixed mindset often shy away, believing that their failure is a reflection of their lack of ability. On the other hand, a person with a growth mindset believes that abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work, perseverance, and learning. They see failure as an opportunity for growth rather than a reflection of their worth. People with a growth mindset understand that success is not instant. It requires effort, dedication, and resilience. They embrace challenges because they recognize that overcoming them is part of the journey to greatness. They believe that through continuous learning and persistence, they can improve and achieve anything they set their mind to. This difference in mindset has profound implications for your life. The person with a fixed mindset is more likely to give up when faced with difficulties, while the person with a growth mindset sees challenges as opportunities to grow and develop. The fixed mindset holds people back because it breeds self-doubt and fear of failure. It makes people hesitant to take risks because they are afraid of making mistakes or appearing incompetent. In contrast, the growth mindset fosters resilience and perseverance. It empowers people to keep moving forward even when things get tough. It encourages them to learn from mistakes, adapt, and keep striving for their goals. Your mindset also influences the way you perceive yourself and your potential. If you have a fixed mindset, you may see yourself as limited, believing that you can only go so far because of your inherent qualities. You might tell yourself that you're just not good enough, smart enough, or talented enough to achieve your dreams. But this kind of thinking is self-sabotage. It keeps you stuck in a cycle of self-doubt, limiting your growth and progress. You may even avoid new challenges because you're afraid of failure, further reinforcing the belief that you're not capable. On the other hand, when you embrace a growth mindset, you open yourself up to endless possibilities. You see potential in every situation, and you understand that even your failures are a valuable part of the learning process. With a growth mindset, you stop viewing yourself as limited by your current abilities and start seeing yourself as capable of change and growth. This shift in perspective enables you to take risks, try new things, and pursue your goals with greater confidence. It empowers you to take control of your destiny, knowing that you can shape your future with your actions and mindset. One of the most powerful things about your mindset is its ability to shape how you handle adversity. Life is filled with challenges and obstacles, and it's easy to feel discouraged or defeated when things aren't going as planned. However, your mindset determines how you respond to adversity. A person with a fixed mindset may give up when faced with difficulties, believing that they just don't have what it takes. They may let failure define them and quit before they ever reach their full potential. In contrast, someone with a growth mindset sees adversity as a part of the process. They understand that setbacks are temporary and that failure is not the end, but merely a stepping stone towards success. In fact, people with a growth mindset are more likely to persist through challenges because they view difficulty as a learning opportunity. They ask themselves, what can I learn from this experience? How can I improve? They don't let setbacks derail their progress. Instead, they use them to fuel their motivation to keep going. They understand that success is not a straight line. It is filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. A growth mindset allows them to stay focused on their goals even when the path becomes difficult. Mindset is also crucial when it comes to how we perceive effort. People with a fixed mindset often believe that if something doesn't come easily, they're simply not cut out for it. They may avoid tasks that require a lot of effort or struggle because they view difficulty as a sign of inadequacy. In contrast, people with a growth mindset embrace effort as an essential part of success. They understand that effort is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. They see hard work as a necessary ingredient for growth and improvement. They don't shy away from challenges because they know that putting in the effort will lead to progress. Your mindset also impacts how you view success and the success of others. A person with a fixed mindset may feel threatened by the success of others, believing that there is only so much success to go around. They may become envious or competitive, viewing the accomplishments of others as a reflection of their own inadequacies. On the other hand, a person with a growth mindset celebrates the success of others. They see the achievements of others as inspiration, not as a threat. They understand that there is plenty of success to go around, and that the success of others does not diminish their own potential for greatness. The power of mindset is not limited to individual achievement. It also affects how we approach relationships, teamwork, and collaboration. A growth mindset fosters a spirit of cooperation and mutual support. It encourages people to work together, share ideas, and help each other grow. People with a growth mindset recognize that they can learn from others and that success is often the result of collective effort. They understand that collaboration is key to achieving the best possible outcome. Another key aspect of mindset is its impact on our mental and emotional well-being. When you have a fixed mindset, you may feel trapped by your circumstances. You may feel like your fate is sealed and that there's nothing you can do to change your situation. This sense of helplessness can lead to stress, anxiety, and depression. However, when you have a growth mindset, you feel empowered to take action and make changes. You believe that your circumstances do not define you and that you have the ability to change your life through your thoughts, actions, and perseverance. The good news is that mindset is not something you are born with. It is something you can cultivate and develop. You have the power to change the way you think. It takes time and effort, but with intentional practice, you can shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Start by becoming aware of your thoughts and beliefs. Pay attention to the way you talk to yourself, especially when you face challenges. Are you reinforcing a fixed mindset or are you nurturing a growth mindset? Challenge your negative beliefs and replace them with thoughts that empower you. Surround yourself with people who have a growth mindset, those who encourage you, challenge you, and believe in your potential. Seek out opportunities for growth and development, even if they push you outside of your comfort zone. Remember that growth comes from embracing discomfort and facing challenges head on. Your mindset is everything because it determines how you navigate the world, how you see yourself, and how you handle adversity. A growth mindset is the key to unlocking your full potential and achieving success in every area of your life. When you choose to adopt a mindset that empowers you, you choose a life of possibility, growth, and limitless opportunity. Action is the bridge between intention and transformation. It's easy to dream, to plan, to envision a better future, but without action, those dreams remain just that, dreams. Transformation doesn't happen through thoughts alone, no matter how powerful or clear those thoughts are. It is the steps you take, the consistent efforts you make, and the courage to act despite fear or uncertainty that shape your future. It is through action that you begin to see results, to make progress, and to turn possibilities into tangible outcomes. At its core, action is about taking what's in your mind and heart and making it a reality. You can have the best ideas in the world, the clearest vision of where you want to be, but without action, it's all just wishful thinking. Action is the force that propels you forward. It's what moves you from the state of dreaming into the state of doing. And it is through doing that you begin to change, to grow, and to transform. Your transformation starts the moment you decide to take that first step, no matter how small it may seem. It's easy to get caught in the trap of overthinking. Many people stay stuck in analysis paralysis, waiting for the perfect time or the ideal circumstances to begin. They convince themselves that they need to know everything, plan everything, or wait for all the stars to align before they can act. But the truth is, the perfect moment often doesn't come. If you wait for everything to be perfect, you may never take action at all. Action doesn't require perfection. It requires courage, determination, and a willingness to start where you are with what you have. The process of transformation doesn't happen overnight. It requires persistence, resilience, and most importantly, consistent action. You will face obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. The road to transformation is not always smooth, but it is the act of continuing to move forward despite those challenges that ultimately leads to change. Every time you take action, you are reinforcing the belief that you can and will achieve your goals. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you want to create. There is power in small, consistent actions. Often we think that transformation requires big, dramatic changes, but that's not always the case. In fact, it's the small, everyday actions that compound over time and create lasting change. It's the habit of showing up every day even when you don't feel like it. It's the decision to take one more step, to try one more time even when things are hard. These small actions, taken consistently, build momentum and create a snowball effect. Over time, the small actions lead to big results. It's also important to recognize that action is not always linear. There will be times when you take a step forward and other times when you take a step backward. There may be periods when you feel like you're not making progress, but that doesn't mean you're failing. Action is a process, and transformation is not always immediately visible. Sometimes the most significant growth happens beneath the surface, in the quiet moments when you continue to act, even when the results aren't obvious. Trust the process. Know that every step, every action is contributing to your transformation, even if it's not immediately apparent. Fear is often what holds people back from taking action. The fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear of making mistakes. These fears can paralyze you and prevent you from moving forward. But it's important to understand that fear is a natural part of the process. Everyone experiences fear when they're on the verge of something new or uncertain. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stuck is not that they don't feel fear, but that they don't let fear stop them from acting. They acknowledge the fear, but they don't let it control them. They take action anyway. Action requires faith in yourself. When you take action, you are essentially saying, I believe in myself enough to try, even if I'm not sure of the outcome. It's about having the confidence to step into the unknown and trust that the effort you put in will lead you somewhere worthwhile. It's about believing that every effort, no matter how imperfect, brings you closer to your goal. Action is the physical manifestation of your belief in your own potential. When you act, you are telling the world, and more importantly, yourself, that you are committed to making things happen. One of the most important aspects of taking action is learning from failure. Too often we view failure as a sign that we're on the wrong path or that we're not cut out for success. But failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every successful person has faced failure. What sets them apart is that they didn't let failure stop them. Instead, they used it as an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to grow. Each failure is a lesson in disguise, teaching you what doesn't work and how you can improve. The key is to keep moving forward, to keep taking action, even after you've fallen. With each step, you get closer to success. And with each failure, you gain invaluable experience that makes you stronger and more resilient. In addition to learning from failure, action also requires a willingness to adapt. You might find that the path you envision doesn't unfold exactly as you expected. That's okay. Transformation isn't always a straight line. There will be detours, unexpected challenges, and changes along the way. The ability to adapt to those changes is what makes action so powerful. If you're willing to pivot, to adjust your approach when necessary, and to keep moving forward, you will continue to make progress. The world around you is constantly changing, and being able to take action in response to those changes is essential to creating the transformation you desire. Another important aspect of action is accountability. When you take action, you're making a commitment to yourself. You're setting an intention and choosing to follow through on it. But commitment is not always easy, especially when motivation wanes or distractions arise. That's where accountability comes in. Whether it's through a mentor, a coach, a friend, or even a personal journal, having someone or something to hold you accountable can make a huge difference. Accountability helps you stay on track, reminds you of your goals, and pushes you to take action even when you don't feel like it. It's the extra push you need to keep going, even when the road gets tough. Action also drives transformation by creating momentum. Once you start taking action, it becomes easier to continue. The initial step may feel difficult, but once you begin, you start building momentum and the process becomes more natural. The more you act, the more confident you become in your ability to take action. Momentum fuels progress, and as you continue to move forward, the transformation you desire becomes more and more achievable. What once seemed impossible now seems within your reach because you created the momentum that propels you forward. In the end, transformation is not a passive process. It requires you to take responsibility for your own growth and actively engage in creating the life you desire. Action is the driving force behind that transformation. It's the key that unlocks the door to your potential. Without action, dreams remain unrealized. Goals stay out of reach and change never happens. But when you decide to take action, no matter how small, you set in motion the process of transformation. You move from a place of wishing and hoping to a place of doing and achieving. And that's where true change happens.